friend of mine has this violin that he obtained. It's in a coffin case, as I like to call it, and it needs some work done on it. It's not in good shape. But here it is. I'll start with the bow. The hair's gone. And there was another bow in there, actually two. They were broken pieces of two different bows, so I just discarded them. They're worthless. But this is the violin. There's a lot wrong with it, but it did come. The bridge, or a bridge, is still here. Whether it's the right bridge, I don't know. This pin to go in the back saw better days a long time ago. I have no clue what this is. It turns. It's the same width as the bridge, but other than that, I don't know. But that's irrelevant to fixing the violin. Just looking at it, I can tell it's been revarnished. Not the greatest job either. And in this area, the new varnish is worn off. So it looks, you can tell it looks different from the old varnish. It looks different from the old varnish. This is very rough back here. This right here has come loose a little bit. It's not glued down well. And the top is cracked. The glue line right down through here has come loose. Seems to be okay here, but starting at this point, it's cracked and needs to be repaired. The fingerboard is not only varnished, but there's screws in it to hold it down. And this end of the fingerboard, there's actually grooves in it where it's been played so much the strings have worn little grooves into it. It's difficult to see, but if we get it straightened out into the light, you can see the roughness of the grooves that have been worn into it over the years. To me, the worst part aesthetically is at the very beginning, somebody's put these mechanical tuners on, and they'll have to be taken off and pegs put back in. Of course, this whole thing will have to be cleaned. The back, you can see it was varnished also. You can see there's actually a run in the varnish here around the edge. I don't know if you can hear it, but you can hear things rattling on the inside. When I looked on the inside, there's no sound post. Could be why the top's cracked. Somebody tightened the strings down without the sound post and put too much pressure on the top. Also, difficult to see, but the label on the inside said it was made in Cremona in the year, it says 1671 perhaps. I'll have to look at it better when I get the top off. I've taken a separate picture of it because I can't get it to focus in very easily by myself. But this is what I'm going to be working on. First thing I'm going to do is to remove the fingerboard so I can get in these screws and see if I can repair it or if it needs to be replaced. Since it's going to be mainly for display, I think I'd rather just take the screws out and reattach it properly and maybe smooth it out some so that it can show its antiquity of how much it has been played. I need to take the top off so that I can repair the crack. And of course then I'll be able to see the sticker on the inside much better. And I don't know if it's a real sticker or something that was put in to give it more value, because I did check the name of the man that's on the sticker, and it was a 1670s type operation that he had when he was making these, or making the violins. A lot of cleanup, a little work to be done. And if these holes are worn out or enlarged for the tuners, I'll have to enlarge those, which means I'll have to put maple pegs in there and re-drill them and shape them to the inside with my tools. Ought to be an interesting project, and I hope that it does well. If not, you'll be able to watch me make my mistakes.